Sup, teammates? Well, they did it. They fired GETSY, and it was necessary. And it's a good thing. So, now, with change comes hope. It always does. So, let's hope that our new offensive play caller can do a better job than what GETSY was. Where do we go from here, though, is the question. Do we design an offense around Ritter and see what we can do with him for the next 4 weeks, and then when Aiden comes back, do something different? Or are we going to stay with GETSY's stuff and just slim it down and trim it up and make it, what he needs to for what we're working with? Maybe he goes to the original plan, whoever the play call is going to be, and starts using his daggone players the way he's supposed to. We'll see. But get rid of GETSY is step number one. And it also shows that, Mark is still wanting to, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, we got to lose some money on GETSY. That's fine. Let's put some money together and get another OC. So that's one good thing that we should be taking from this for sure, is that Mark's still plugged in. Tom Telesco's not afraid to make the call. AP stepped in. I assume he stepped in and had something to do with the decision. How much, I'm not sure, but he had to have his fair share of input, being the head coach. So that is behind us now. What's in front of us now is a lot of questions. Who is going to be offensive coordinator? What are we going to do with our team so far? When are we going to get Aiden back? Are we going to start Aiden if Ritter does well on this new offense that they put together with him? I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I believe, obviously, that Aiden O'Connell's going to come back and start once they get him back. But until then, there's still a lot of questions to be answered. Now, I mean, not having GETSY will make it, not necessarily easy to answer, but it'll give us a chance to gauge what was GETSY and what was the Raiders. And if any quarterback that we put back there can overcome the shortcomings of the play calling that was in GETSY's offense. So hopefully we find someone decent. I think they're just going to promote somebody from inside. I was watching Sanji was saying who he knows who's supposed to be. I don't remember the guy's name, but I guess he's the current offensive pass coordinator. So if he does take over, the passing game has actually been working. We've seen Gardner Minshew miss plenty of open wide receivers. So the receivers are getting open. You just got to get the quarterback to get it to him. And hopefully, what's his kid? Desmond Ritter can do it. And hopefully, Gardner Minshew does not start another game for the Las Vegas Raiders. Please, no. It's done now. We've tried everything in every situation. We've given them the ball here. We've given them extra time. We took the job away from them. We gave the job back to them. We took it away from them again. Let's just keep it away from them. Move forward with whatever we can do with Desmond. And when Aiden comes back, go back to GETSY's offense, shrink it down, and just use it correctly. It's not like all the plays suck. It's just that he didn't know when to call the plays. And then when they called the right play and got open, the dynamic doofus duo of Minshew and GETSY makes their mistake. Minshew makes a bad play. GETSY draws up a good play. Minshew makes a bad play. It's bad. And they're both bad, so a lot of times bad will meet bad, and that turns into a turnover. And now we got turnover machine out. We got the bad play calling out. Maybe we'll start running formations at least. Maybe we'll start with that. And that'll be a big freaking upgrade. So you can stop running from the shotgun. That'll be nice. Maybe we get a coordinator that understands that. But anyway, we don't have GETSY anymore. What we do have is the opening. And what we also have to do is find someone to fill that opening, 100%. Because now our interim OC is not going to cut it next season. And, I was hearing something interesting. I forgot who I was watching. I thought it was, I can't remember. But they brought up a point about offensive coordinators who are established and, looking for jobs might not be tempted to come to the Raiders. They have to work with Antonio Pierce, and he hasn't been a head coach before. They don't necessarily know how much control they're going to have. It hasn't come out that Antonio Pierce is putting too much of his emphasis in on the offense and make GETSY uncomfortable with the play calling. I'm not sure how much it was, but, we do know it's a certain amount. So we'll see now what a different play caller can do, and if we can get someone with a name that's more notable to come play with Antonio Pierce, and hopefully Antonio Pierce is not putting as much emphasis on or input in the offense as we think he may be, and hopefully when we come back with another offense coordinator, he feels like there's no need for him to, step on the coordinator's toes and decide exactly where he wants to be as far as running and passing, especially if it's not working on either side. So if AP stays out of somebody's way, then we should be fine. Or we get somebody who wants a job, wants to get back into the league, and, kind of got bounced out under whatever unfortunate circumstances, and he's talented and he's looking for a way back in, and, maybe he's had success in the league, or hell, maybe he's only won a couple Super Bowls. I'm trying to say we should go get Eric Bieniemy. A lot of people don't think that he's I don't know. He had problems where he went. There's some people say that he personality-wise, he doesn't necessarily mesh with people as well. All right, some say he's an asshole. I don't really know, but I think we could get somebody like that into our building and at least tone him down, right? We can all get used to him and have him get used to us and make it a family thing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got an uncle they can't stand but still hug him when they see him. So we can work it that way with Eric Bieniemy. I don't know, but I do know is he knows how to work an offense around a fabulous tight end. He knows how to make a pass game for a quarterback who doesn't need to run the ball. He's a scrambler, but he's not a runner, and he knows how to make plays for quarterbacks who want to throw the ball. I think Eric Bieniemy be a great choice, but I'm not in that position. And I don't know enough about offensive coordinators to really say I have the right to say who they should pick. All I know is we need to get rid of GETSY, and we did, and that's a good thing, and we're moving forward, and with that change always comes a new hope. So let's see what the offensive coordinator can do with Desmond. We got 2 weeks, a brand new offensive coordinator, brand new quarterback. Aiden can just sit there and watch and absorb what they're trying to do for these next 2 weeks, make something that's more conducive to everybody's abilities, and keep Gardner Minshew out of the game. And who knows what can happen with this, Maybe the guy who is the play coach or the pass coach, the offensive pass coordinator. Maybe you can bring the passing game together because he has some ideas that GETSY wouldn't roll with. I mean, GETSY's passing game wasn't perfect. I mean, he had wide open receivers at times, but there were other times where he had two receivers in the same spot running into each other, and that could be coaching problems, or it could just be the way the play is drawn up, whatever. there were times when the plays looked bad and times when the plays looked good, but there's a lot of times where the play looked like it was called at the wrong time, and that's why he got fired. So hopefully we can find somebody who knows what play to call at the right time, not what GETSY has been doing. And with that, we'll improve. I don't see how it could get too much worse. GETSY was just calling terrible plays. And Gardner Minshew wasn't making it easy for him with all the fumbles and picks. So we got, I guess it's kind of a little mini reset, right? We got a new offensive coordinator and a new quarterback. So technically we're in a reset. Not necessarily a rebuild. We're just getting basically a whole new offense with those two positions being changed. So who knows what we can do? Maybe we can flip it around. It's still 9 games less than the season. If we can go 2-7, there's no reason to say we can't go 5-4. I mean, that's not unreasonable. 6-3 is possible. 8 games could do something. Shoot, who knows what we could do? That hope is back at least, because we knew what we were going to do if Gardner and GETSY kept going with their shenanigans. And after that's over, we can look forward to perhaps something better, new, more improved. We've been in the games. We've been close. We don't. Desmond and whoever's calling the plays for him have to get that much better. If we can eliminate 1 turnover per game, just 1 less turnover, because we're going to turn the ball over. But if we could just have 1 less turnover, in those games where we have 2, if we only had 1, in those games where we had that 1 crucial if we'd had no turnovers, we could have done something with those games. So I think if we can just get the combination of this new offense coordinator and this new quarterback together and figure out how to stop turning over the ball more than 2 times a game, we could be in more games and we could even win games. And who knows what can happen after that. And we're not, saying that the playoffs are in the future or anything like that, but we could have some type of surge to at least feel decent about the season, and maybe the offensive coordinator comes in and maybe, it doesn't work with Desmond, but maybe he comes in and he's a passing game coordinator and he knows how to work with Aiden, and all of a sudden the passing game jumps off. Or he works good with Desmond and he knows how to use Desmond's feet and that works. Whatever. There's hope out there now for our offense because everything's going to change. With change comes hope. So, not sure where we're going, not sure how we're going to get there, but the silver lining is the change has come and the future is brighter. So, GETSY's gone. Knew it was coming. Thank goodness it came sooner rather than later. We can get somebody new in there, tell everybody that the job's available, and see where we go from there. All right. And we lost when we hired GETSY, but we won this one because we got him out of there. But you can't win them all. And the clouds get dark, like they were on the GETSY. When you're looking for the bright side, come to the silver lining. Guru out.